Hi guys, it's Rhonda with a big project. I'm going to attempt to make the winter city carriage, and this is all the supplies I have so far. A large box, a couple of lanterns, fabric, some holiday decor, poster boards, foam boards, these little, they're actually pretty hard. They're not the soft kind. The florist wreaths and some smaller ones, and hot glue. So I'm going to attempt to make this city carriage. Alright, so after I removed the top flaps, I drew a cutout here and cut one side out. Then I used the piece for a template to turn it the other way and trace onto the other side to cut out the scoop for when the dolls enter into the sleigh, like so. Now the next thing I'm going to do is add a piece of foam board to the very back to create this sort of back part, the back part of the canopy, and then I will cover everything in white poster board. I use hot glue. It's quick, it's easy. You may want to use white glue, tacky glue, Elmer's glue, whichever you have on hand. Put a foam board in the back. I'm going to go ahead and cover it with the fabric. It's not exact, but it is a silver shimmer with some polka dots. And my mom happened to have that fabric, which I was surprised. So it's a close match, and then we will trim it out after that. Alright, so my next step after I've got this all cut out and I'm going to trim it out in the poster board is to fold a piece of poster board together horizontally, lay it on a flat surface, lay the actual structure on top of it, and then trace around this little detailed area, and then cut it out and hot glue it to the sides. Alright, so we're in the sides in white poster board, so everything is white. And then I found this random box that we had lying around the house. I'm going to cover that to make the seat, and then I'll create a back cushion in either red fleece or red felt and attach that so the dolls have something to sit on. Okay, so what I have here is some polyfill, and I have some, it's not bright red, it's more of a like a wine color. It's felt by the yard, and what I'm going to do is just lay a little bit of this polyfill onto the top to give it some cushion, and then I'll upholster this box for the seat, and then I'll make a back piece for the back of the seat. Okay, here are the pieces covered up, the seat and the back. I just have to secure them inside because they're just sitting there for now. This is just a separate piece. And this box is not quite the length of, or the width of the carriage, which is okay. Gonna work out just fine. So the next step is to finish this inside trim, and then I'm going to trim out all of the edges in white craft sheets. Okay, so now the next step, I'm just painting these florist foam wreaths, circles, and I've already done the other side. It's dry, so now I've turned it over and I'm waiting for these to finish drying, and then I will go ahead and attach them to the wrapping paper tubes. You can use wooden dowels if you like. And here are the cut or snipped here at the end. These are the white, or any color since you're going to paint them, coat hanger clippers. And these are going to be the posts for the canopy on the side. And then I have these two little lanterns that I'm going to paint in the same color. Alright, so once your tires are completely painted, you're going to want to make cardboard inserts for, I guess you would call it the spokes part of the wheel, and you're going to lay this directly on top of the tire and poke a hole in the center so your tube or your dowel can fit through the center. Okay guys, this is the finished project. I don't have any backdrops tall enough to create a nice winter scene, but I've used what I have. This is Kirsten's backdrop, and here is Zach as the horse pulling the carriage. Molly is dressed ready to go for winter, and here is the little setup, and Julie and Ivy are relaxing in the city carriage, and this is what it looks like when it's all done. So guys, this was an intermediate project. The actual carriage was easy to make, and the seat cushion and all that. It was putting the wheels on underneath that was difficult, and then of course getting these posts on the side to stick to the canopy was a little difficult. So adult supervision is going to be required. The tires, be careful when you are putting them on that you make the center hole in the same spot on all of these, otherwise your carriage is going to be lopsided. You're going to have one tire taller than the other, and if you don't have it square and centered right in the center of these little white cardboard pieces where your posts go through, and that will make them ensure that they're all even and they will sit level on the ground. So this is it guys. I just put some bells in the front. I don't have any of the braided rope, but I put the bells in front, and the girls look really cute. They're set to go. I feel like we need to cue some Christmas music like sleigh bells, silver bells, or sleigh rides, something like that. But I just drew the little squiggles on with a Sharpie on the front and on the side. Everything is hot glued in place, hoping it stays there. So any questions, let me know. Again, this took me 2 days, but it was long days. I worked on it continually on those 2 days. It's about a 14-hour project, so if you want to just go at it and get it all done. Otherwise, you could probably do this in 2 weekends. So thanks guys for watching. Following will be a slideshow of the steps that I took. I took pictures as I went along, so I hope it's helpful. And again, any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you later. Happy holidays.